Hello everyone, this is Waldorf,
And this is Statler.
and today we're continuing with our 2.0 sneak peeks reviews, I guess.
It's the new series.
A new series,
Yeah.
sneak peek reviews. Today we're talking about Dread Elves,
Yes.
and there's a link, there's the two places for the link. You can find it under the dashboard, under Blondebeer's post, and you can also find it under the ACS update thread in the main general discussion forum.
Which is where we're going to link to it, right here.
So if
It's
you
on
click this link,
page 2, I believe.
yep,
Yeah.
page 2, you click this link, and that'll kick you over here to the spoilers.
Right. Now, the Dread Elves, they posted all their updates on one thread, so you do kind of have to scroll through it to read through everything. We're just going to hit the high points.
Right. So they have basically a still unnamed item that gives you lethal strike and magical attacks. For every unsaved wound caused by the bearer in close combat, the bearer gains +1 strength and +1 AP for the remainder of the game. But it's capped at 2, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not terrible.
Eh,
I mean, it's a way to get you up to a great weapon without the speed penalty.
well, they don't. Yeah. Well, they could have it with a great weapon
Or you could have it with a great
because
weapon.
it doesn't say it's limited yet. So
Correct.
in theory, you could be like strength 4.
I keep forgetting that's going to be an odd thing.
Yeah. Could potentially be plus strength 4, strength plus AP 4.
Yeah. So there's that.
So you can basically work your guy up to deal with monsters, big, nasty things.
Yeah, rather quickly. Just kill a couple little things.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
cap your thing at 2.
Yeah, or 2 rounds of combat with a bigger thing. You'll probably, if you survive.
Yeah. If you're still standing, you probably caused a wound.
Yeah.
Next we have the Beastmaster's Lash.
Mhm.
Trample attacks.
This wouldn't be an eyelash, I don't think. I think.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
Trample attacks made by enemy models against friendly units within 12 can never wound on better than 4+. Trample attacks. I'm assuming that's Stomp, the old Stomp.
Yeah, it could be the old Stomp.
I'm guessing they're renaming it.
Or it could be Grind. I don't know. It'll be one of the two.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'm betting it's probably going to be Stomp.
Yeah, probably the way it's written.
Trample is a better word than Stomp anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I bet if it was Impact.
it'd be fantastic if it was Impact.
Yeah.
Actually, it's good as it is.
It is.
I mean, because we're talking about toughness 3 elves.
Yeah. No, this is.
And most stomps are at least, or tramples, stomps are, I'm going to go with stomps. Most
Yeah.
stomps are at least strength 4.
Yeah, no, I think this is a nice defensive item, depending on what it costs.
It all depends on where, and it's Beastmaster.
As with everything else, everything depends what it costs. Yeah.
So I guess, we'll see if it can be taken by anyone or just a Beastmaster.
Right, and if they can give him armor.
Yeah, that's a big key too.
Yeah.
Next we have the Banner of Blood, where the bearer's unit gains Thunderous Charge, +1 attack.
This is a very nice item.
It is. +1 attack, yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to my guys with 2 attacks already, and
Just chew something up.
yeah, high strength.
If, again, who knows who it's going to be restricted or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, but I see you giving this to, the axe guys or the
The Executioners will play 1
Executioner
attack, or
or
the
the-
Tower Guard guys
or
with 2.
or the cavalry, heavy cavalry.
That's a good point. And we have the Medusa Shield, which gives the bearer distracting. -1 to be hit is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, I think distracting is a big deal.
Distracting's fantastic if it stays the same.
Yeah, it's actually something I wish the elves had a lot more of.
The elves
Instead of some of the other things that they have.
Correct.
They were harder to hit.
You're
I mean,
right.
when they hit them, they died in droves. So
It would make up for their armor, but they're harder to hit.
if they were harder to hit, for the ones that don't have armor, but I think that'd be a good rule. Anyway, yeah, I like that, especially with the characters with elves because they have really high weapons, attack and defense values. We assume.
We assume they're going to keep those, yes.
So they're and you might be 6s to hit.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So I think that's a very powerful thing. What's better than a good armor save?
Not needing an armor save?
Not needing an armor save because you haven't been hit or wounded.
Correct. That brings us to the Ring of Shadows. The bearer's models. It should be model, I think.
Model or the units, I don't know.
And all standard size models, which include Cav in the new rules,
Mm-hmm.
in the bearer's unit count as being in soft cover.
Okay.
If affected models already had soft cover, they count as
Okay.
being in hard cover. So enemy melee attacks against the bearer's unit and standard size models in the bearer's unit suffer a -1 offensive skill. Okay. So it's another defensive item. Gives you cover, gives you shooting benefit, being shooting defense. Basically -1 to be hit.
I like this item.
I like it a lot.
It seems to be in the wrong army, but I don't think of the
You can
Dread Elves as the defensive army. I think the Highborn Elves more the defensive army.
correct. Yeah, that's a good point.
And the Dread Elves having more attack,
More, yes.
So, but I think it's a really nice item
It's a nice item.
for having elves, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely take it.
Brings us to the Academy banner.
Especially now that we know that there's going to be more magic banner opportunities for units. So,
Correct. Well, except this doesn't look like a banner.
I was assuming it was. But
says a
Ring of
ring.
Shadow, yeah, it's probably some kind of trinket.
Don't start. We're not using that word.
Yeah, they are.
We're not.
Trinket.
No, that will not happen. The Academy banner. It's for Dread Legionnaires, Repeater Auxiliaries, or Corsairs only.
You call those bracelets that women wear, with the charms on them? What are those called?
Yeah,
That's what it makes me think of.
it does.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Charm
want it.
bracelet. There we go.
And I don't
I
mind.
got trinkets on my charm bracelet.
I don't mind elves having trinkets on their charm bracelets. I don't think it really goes with the ogres or the orcs or the vampires.
Hey, I play elf, so I don't care.
Okay, whatever.
Of course, it's going to be some kind of odd on my Aquitaine guys.
All right, so the Academy banner gives the bearer's unit Thunderous Charge,
AP,
which is AP plus one.
one. I think the
So it basically gives you
typo
+1
there,
AP.
but yeah. And that's a change that we noticed that there's no more devastating charges now, just Thunderous Charge, and whatever that Thunderous Charge does is going to vary, and it'll tell you in the
Right.
parentheses. In this case, it's just an AP plus one.
So friendly Legionnaires, Auxiliaries, and Corsairs gain Thunderous Charge AP +1 when within 6 feet, I think that's 6 inches, of one or more banners.
This is a fantastic banner.
This is fantastic.
6 foot
feet.
range.
Yes. Of one or more banners capped at +2. Okay.
So they can have more than one of these, it
Ooh.
seems.
So if you have 2 of these running beside each other, then you're basically giving you the old Rending banner.
Yeah.
+2 for both units. Well, the Rending banner was only +1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And it's still there, isn't it?
I don't know if it'll still be there
Yeah.
in the new release.
Yeah.
It's still there currently. It's,
Yeah, okay.
who knows whether it'll
I guess
survive.
we'll have to see, yeah.
Wow. And this does not say a one use only.
No. It's only for the core. So it looks like they're introducing, but
Oof.
this is only the second one we're doing, but more banners that are only for core units. Interesting.
I actually like
I like that a lot just because it stops you from overpowering the elite
from
units and helps
beefing
the
the
core
elite
units.
I mean, I like the game effect of it. I don't like kind of the fluff of it. That
Yeah.
the elite units can't have a banner. You're not good enough to have this banner.
Yeah.
Only the scum can have this.
Yeah.
This looks really good.
It does.
I mean, repeater auxiliaries, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
But Corsairs they have a bunch of attacks.
I got the double hand weapons, so
Yeah.
not too shabby.
Okay.
Helps them get through stuff with their mass strength 3 attacks.
It could, especially if they can double up on this.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the thing is, if the armor's the problem and not toughness.
right. Pendant of Disdain. Bearer gains a 4-up ward save against attacks with strength 5 and over. I actually kind of like that item.
I like that too.
Um,
Especially since there's rumor has it they're going to be reducing the number of 4 board saves.
I like the conditional 4-up ward saves.
Yeah, so do I.
I think that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Banner of Blood is not exclusive to the Tower Guard. Like
Yeah.
you said, there's a lot of stuff that's kind
It's
of
like buried in, but we're not going to go through all of it.
squeezed
so
in here that you're going to have to look at.
we're just going to hit the ones that say spoiler now.
So we're talking about the harpoon launcher,
Right.
They've improved that.
which is on that one chariot.
It's going to be one shot, strength 7, AP 3, lethal strike with a whole bunch of these rules right here.
Right.
In addition, it
Strength
gives
7. That's nice.
yeah, that's what I was saying. In addition, basically they're saying the range has gone down because it's only 18 now,
Okay, I'll take that.
but it's 18 feet.
Yes. 13 to 18 feet.
Yes.
So it can't actually. Well, so it can't shoot because it's 13 to 18 feet.
3 feet's your minimum. 13's your minimum.
Yeah, 13
Okay.
feet's your minimum. So unless you're playing on 2 tables, you
Yes.
kind of yeah.
Well, you can shoot it over across and hit somebody
There
on the
we go.
table next to you.
That's what you do with it.
Beware beware when you're playing club mates.
Exactly. Or even 2 tables over.
A couple tables down.
Yeah. What happened?
The anchored special rule, modeled with towering presence that has lost 1 or more health points from an attack with this attack attribute, suffers -2 advance rate, -4 march, and cannot use fly until the end of the next player turn.
So I think
Wow.
the first one is a good change because before it never made any sense. But that last one I think is a little much.
Well, when you really look at it, though, it has D3 wounds and clipped wings, so it's going to kill the flyer. It's not going to have to worry about flying anyway.
It's not gonna kill a dragon.
No, I was kind of kidding with that, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually if this holds, that's going to be a very useful item,
Yeah. It'll make you want to take the thing,
and
which has been the problem with it.
it's kind of interesting. -2 advance rate, -4 range. What if you get hit by multiples if it doubles up on you?
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
I don't see why it wouldn't either. So you'll see 3 of these.
Oof. Well, I don't know about that, but
That's what it costs. Yeah, no, hopefully it doesn't do that. If they do, they need to reduce the modifier, but I think the fly is a bit excessive.
so it's really nice. It's a strength 7 with
Yeah.
D3 wounds
The 3 clipped wings.
and clipped wings. What is devastating blow is the D3
Yeah.
clipped wings. Okay, devastating blows. I guess the other looks like it's going to be another like thunderous charge.
It's
where
the
like
old,
combined effect thing.
yeah, I thought it was the, what do you call it, the tree whack thing.
Oh, the crush
Attack, yeah.
Okay, and it's also got lethal strike. So if he rolls a 6, you don't have any armor, but strength
Yeah.
7, AP 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. If this sticks, it's going to make the harpoon launcher very useful now.
Yes, I would say so.
The other, I always had a problem with the old harpoon launcher where it was like, "Ooh, there's a big scary monster. Let's make it get closer
Yeah,
to us."
let's drag it closer to us. Yeah,
I was never a big fan of
That
that.
was terrible design.
But anyway, that's just me. I mean, there could have people probably found uses for it that I didn't.
I don't think it's in more people using it if they did. Okay.
What do we got now? We're talking about the Medusa. Causes a disruption. You need to break steadfast via petrifying stare. Fast model. Blah, 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 blah. So,
Okay.
petrifying stare. Friendly standard size units with at least 1 full rank engaged in the same combat as 1 or more Medusas count as having 1 additional rank for the purpose of steadfast and disruption. Yes, the Medusa still has 5 attacks, 6 with paired weapons. Okay.
That seems bad to me.
So petrifying stare is just going to add a rank.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it lets somebody disrupt you more easily, like they mentioned.
If you happen to be close.
If you happen to be close, you mean?
As far as the number of ranks that the units have.
Well, if you got 1 rank in the
Yeah.
flank now, you're disrupting
Yeah.
if the Medusa's in that same combat. Whatever.
I mean, if they made the Medusa much harder to kill,
Oh, apparently it's got a otherworldly 5-up ward save now too.
it's not much harder, but that's
It ignores 1/3 of the wounds.
that's good. But yeah, I'm not that impressed with that.
This model can cast Deceptive Glamour Bound spell. Because again, it's also another supporting spell that become important to new hit charts. Deceptive Glamour, I'm not sure what that
I don't
does.
remember
But
what it does. Was the link clicked anything? There we go.
-1 to hit currently. I don't know if that's the new. I
Yeah.
doubt that's the new Anyway,
It lost distracting.
what's that?
Does below it lost distracting?
Is that what it says?
It's freedom is so it
So it
lost
lost
distracting.
Oh, look at that.
So it's easier to hit.
For Yima to grant this next evolution, we may have slightly disfigured the Medusa, so it lost distracting. Okay. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
It's kind of not a. I would have liked to have seen a Medusa unit card thing there and see exactly what it does.
Yeah.
Like we saw with some of the Beast Herd units.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see that with too much of the stuff from what I've seen. Yeah, I think that's kind of a.
Now they're talking about the Beastmaster upgrade. Stupidity was removed from the. Oh, look at that. Stupidity was removed from our Dread Knights.
Yeah, it's a reasonable deal. I mean, they had high leadership, but still.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
That's fine. I thought it was stupid anyway. I thought the stupidity was stupid.
You thought the stupidity was stupid.
Yes.
Handy the Beastmaster can grant rerolls is increased to 12 inches.
Okay.
I guess that used to be 6. Anyway, so the Beastmaster upgrade in its current form is when taking Discipline Test, all friendly Hydras and Kraken within 12 roll
Unleash the
additional.
Kraken.
Kraken. Like I said, it was fantastic down at Mountain Mayhem when the guy had 3 of them
Yes.
and ran them together. I saw them all 3 attack
That's
a
the
unit
way-
of dogs.
That's the way to use them.
It was hilarious. Not a unit of dogs.
Whatever it takes, man. they taste as good as anything else.
You can stomp dogs.
Tastes like chicken.
Anyway, all friendly units, all friendly Hydras and Kraken within 12 of Beastmaster. Roll an additional d6 and remove the highest when
Okay.
you're taking Discipline.
So it makes them cold-blooded.
I don't know what you're speaking of with this cold-blooded.
Yeah,
you
whatever it's
mentioned. At the beginning of each close combat phase, choose one friendly Hydra, Kraken, or Manticore within 12 of the Beastmaster. This model must, no choice, reroll failed to hits with melee attacks until the end of the phase. I don't like this must thing.
Yeah.
They can't tell me what to do.
You can't tell you. You're not the boss of me.
Not the boss.
You're not
of
the
me.
boss of my Kraken.
Exactly.
You can't make it reroll its
Don't wanna,
messes.
what if I don't want to kill something? Anyway, okay. So the Beastmaster looks like he got better, but that's just one little piece of him. I don't know what else.
It's definitely helps monsters.
Yeah, and I
And
mean
from
he's
far
always
away.
helped. He's always helped the monsters, but I think this bumped up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I know a lot of Dark Elf players will be happy about the stupidity. Going from
Oh,
the Dread
absolutely.
Knights.
So do I.
Because despite it being a rerollable 9 or 10,
Yep. How many
there
times
are
you
those games when you fail.
it does, and you're paying too many points for that.
An in-between spoiler, blah, blah, blah. This is talking about the, what is it, the racial spell.
Yeah, the base spell for the army, whatever it's called.
Theirs is Crippling Fatigue, which is a hex, lasts 1 turn with an 18-inch range.
Ranges.
Failed to wound rolls with melee attacks. Looks like it has a boosted version that
With
applies
range
to range
attacks.
attacks. Against the target must be re-rolled. So you pick a target and re-roll attacks against that target. So it can benefit multiple of your units if they're fighting the same.
That's
Spell.
that's a nice spell.
It is. It's a nice spell.
It's a nice spell. Depends what it costs to cast.
Depends what it costs to cast. Depends what the upgrade is.
Yeah.
Of course. But it looks nice.
Yeah, that's more
That's a Dark Elf thing.
a
You
Dread
wanna
Elf
wound
thinking.
Dread Elves on
I think
Dread
Dread
Elves.
Elf. This is what I think with
You
Dread
want to
Elves.
wound things.
Yeah, you want to get more hits and more wounds. Yeah.
Okay. Notice the spell gets targeted everyone of troops.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay.
That's just a thing telling you that they're going to change.
Remember, everything's subject to change.
Yeah.
So next we move on and we have something about Raven Cloaks, Dark Riders, Raven Cloaks, War Machine, blah, blah, blah.
So
Cult
Cult
of
of Kataran. So,
Kataran.
so one of the cults.
So what do we got?
Models with Cult of Kataran gain cult rivalry. Okay. Shooting attacks from model parts with Cult of Kataran gain +1 to hit when shooting at short range. Models with parts with Cult of Kataran lose killer instinct if they had it.
So you possibly giving up your killer instinct, you're re-rolling the 1s to hit to gain +1 to hit. +1 to hit's usually better than rerolling
Yeah,
ones.
it's better.
Unless you're hitting on twos. That is not better.
But it's shooting attacks versus, close
Correct.
combat
Close
attacks.
combat. Good point.
So, yeah, I'm not sure I like that, but
I mean, it depends on what the unit is.
if you're trying to make a shooty army, I guess, yeah.
Right. Cult rivalry. A model can never belong to more than one cult. Characters belonging to a cult cannot join units which contain models from any other cult.
Like that. Let's see more of that in the game.
Again, yes, I agree. And then if the general belongs to a cult and the army does not include any models from any other cult, then all of your core, I guess, Dread Legionnaires, Auxiliary, and Corsairs, game the same cult rules as the army general.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll have to see what those are, but okay.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
And no way, especially when you want to reroll hits, and it's been asked, no more inspiring because you're confident. Okay, whatever. The spoilers, again, all things are subject to change.
Right.
So now we're talking about assassins.
Assassins.
Cult of Cateron special rule. So yeah, it's +1 to hit at short range.
This. If he has that Cult of Cateron thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Or does he? Or it comes with it.
It says the assassin with throwing comes with Cult of Cateron, so he gets +1 to hit at short range. And the close combat variant will be afflicted by. Oh, there's two. And the close combat variant will be afflicted with knob.
Right.
Knob.
Yeah. He's got a knob.
Anyway, whatever. So they're talking about the poisons from the assassin.
I don't want to use an elf character that plays with his knob.
So we have the Wolfsbane poison.
I have a singular wit.
Which yes, which makes attacks made with this poison are at AP 6 inches.
That
Let's get rid of the inches thing there.
Yeah. Yes. Armor it gives you armor penetration.
It's a quote. It's a quote.
It's a
AP
quote.
6.
Yes, there you go.
I didn't see the first opening quote.
No,
that's my fault.
So that's nice, against cavalry. I don't
nice, fantastic against cav.
I don't recall if you have to buy the poisons and if you can use multiple ones or not, or if you just have one.
Again, I don't know. Didn't play Dark Elves enough to know what they
had. I don't know the last time I saw.
And who knows what they will have.
Yeah. So
if that was the case before, I'm not sure if it will be now.
Yeah.
So,
because the next poison,
yes,
is very nice. Attacks made with this poison are +1 strength and +1 AP. Does multiple wounds to versus characters.
So you can apply this to your great weapon and beat the poop out of something.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they can take great weapons, I don't know.
If you can take great weapons, who knows? Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what you think of with an assassin.
And then the next poison, the Nightshade, attacks this poison, always wound on at least a 3-up.
So it makes them like anti-monster, basically.
So yeah, that's a really scary thing for those
Sphinxes?
Dread Sphinxes running around.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm tough 8. You can't hurt me. Oh yeah. Watch this.
And they have really high initiative too, so they go before pretty much everything.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably not going to kill it because you're not going to have enough attacks, but it's going to lose combat and crumble.
Yeah.
Unless it stomps you to death, of course. Which it probably will.
Maybe
with somebody.
Maybe with somebody else.
This combined with the innate AP of an assassin. Wow. Should do most monsters in the game. Spell dooms most monsters in the game. Okay. So it looks like the assassin's going to have a built-in AP 2.
Yeah.
So that means this becomes +1 strength AP 3?
I guess so.
Oof. All right.
Yeah, if you have all 3, that's one thing. If you only have of the 3, I guess you decide what you want your assassin to do.
Okay, yeah, that looks fairly scary.
Yeah.
That brings us to the Shard of Senirn. One use only may be activated at the start of any round of close combat. Until the end of the phase, the bearer gains divine attacks and may re-roll failed to wound rolls.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the phase, the bearer suffers a wound with no saves allowed. Oh, look at that. They're being nice again because they're saying he may re-roll.
Yes.
It's Not making me roll.
You're not required to.
You've gone to the softer language.
I guess it's because of that no save that's allowed on that wound.
Yeah. Huh. I think, didn't they have something like this before?
I don't recall.
I seem to recall something where you take a wound, but
I remember that, taking the wound and like getting magic dice and stuff.
maybe
but,
that's what it was.
yeah.
Anyway. Okay. I
One
don't
use-
know about this and who can take it, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know. One use only.
I guess it's an assassin. This is all about the assassins, so I guess
Well,
it's an
I
assassin.
assume it's just
thing.
about the cult, but
Divine attack. So I guess if you're worried about a ward save, you can just take a wound and blow through him. Try to kill him before he kills you.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
And that's going to do it for
That
the
does it
Dread
for the
Elf
Dread
spoilers,
Elves.
unless, like I said, there's
There's
probably
something buried in here that we skimmed
if
over.
you
But
scroll back up to the top, I'll just do this real quick just to say, you can see there's lots of words.
yes,
So go back and read all these words.
words confuse us.
Words. They talk about Crimson Mail. It's here to stay. There you go.
There you go.
Exactly the same. Fireworks. Yay.
They-
But it's exactly the same. Just cue the fireworks. But then again, there's always that everything's subject to change.
exactly.
So anyway, go back, read through all this if you want to. That's what we took out of it.
Yeah, that one defensive banner seems out of place to me, but
The defensive banner does seem definitely out of place. That's this one right here, the Ring of
from a
Shadows.
fluff
It's not a banner.
perspective, not
the Ring of Shadows.
Oh, so the ring, yeah,
I mean, the same thing here with Medusa Shield distracting.
yeah.
I
I don't mind distracting as much because me, it's you're dancing around as an elf, but yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, and this Academy banner looks fantastic.
it's funny. The Medusa shield gives distracting, but the Medusa no longer has distracting. Because they made a shield out of her. She doesn't have it anymore.
They peeled off the distracting part of her and stuck it on a shield,
yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, I think the Medusa still needs a little bit more work. It seems a little.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
We'll see what else is going
By
on.
taking
with
away distracting, I wonder if they gave her more wounds,
it.
maybe?
More wounds,
or
more armor, more toughness,
who
something.
knows?
Yeah.
Again, I think this Academy banner is going to be problematic for armored stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Can Dread Legionnaires take spears? Oh,
Yes.
Oh, that's scary.
Yes, they can.
It's only when they charge, though.
Yeah.
It's scary. Anyway. All right. Well, that's going to do it. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.